Let's take a look at Ikigai Enso Hole 2. First, we'll note there is a drop zone. You can see at the top left corner of your screen there. Any throw that goes OB, doesn't matter if it's off the T-pad or if you're third or fourth row, if you hit move to lie, you're going to the drop zone. So keep that in mind. It is 175 feet, I think it is, from the pin. So it's kind of a tough DZ. And as far as the play here, I think there's really only one or two discs that really are optimal, and that is turn skip arrive, or if you happen to come upon one, the glide skip captain, which is kind of a glide turn skip driver. It's got turn built into the flight path big time. But not everybody has a captain, so we'll use the turn skip arrive here. And what you want to try to do is get through this little gap in the fence. Not necessarily because it's a gap there, it's a nice place, it's a nice line. Is you want to be to the right of that tree that I'm pointing to at the bottom chevron, but not too far right. So somewhere aiming at that tree is usually pretty good. Favorable winds here are from the left, adverse winds from the right. And we're going to put the middle chevron right about here, and then we're going to come straight back. And with any luck, we'll shoot that gap and stay between those two trees. Anywhere outside of those trees is trouble. And that's not a very good skip, but we have a look at the eagle anyway. And this is probably 30 feet elevation, so we're going to go about 160 or so. And got the eagle. So pretty safe eagle run, although you can go long, but with a decent drive, it's a safe run. Now here we got a little wind from the right, and I'm going to show you the glide skip captain just to show you this disc in action. It's like the turn skip on steroids. It's got a lot more turn, and with a tailwind at least more distance. So let's see, somewhere probably here. I'm going to come over a little bit further left than I would with the arrive, and you can see the turn on that disc. And let's see if we get a better skip. And we didn't get a better skip still, and that's not the disc, that's just the ground. So about 30, 150 or so. Let's see. Another eagle. So that is the ideal play. What makes this hole challenging is adverse winds. And here we don't have a adverse wind. I'm just going to throw the captain again. See if we can get a better skip this time. You can get within putting range. There you go. That's not going to be within putting range, but it's close. 64 feet, so pretty good. So yeah, the wind is what makes this challenging, assuming that you have the right disc anyway. So turn skip arrive, or if you can get your hands on one, glide skip captain is what I've been using. And just kind of shoot for this gap. Try to stay between those two trees on the other side of the water here, and you should have an eagle look. And there is I guess I'll throw it out there, there's a layup play. If you had a really adverse wind, you can just lay out with something like the musket and just lay up on this side of the fence. It's a birdie play. Let's see, take something like the sapphire. And you want to stay away from these bamboo also, because that stuff is nasty. Got a lucky kick out there, but that would be a alternative for a kind of a safe birdie play. So, all right, I think that's it for Ikigai Enso hole 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And as always, we'll see you around the valley.